Welcome back to the channel. Well, we got room. I can move around and not trip on anything here. So the ZA project is moved. So I got my heater off, I have my heater off just for a minute, so make sure you can hear. But yeah, so this is what we're gonna be working on for, well, it's gonna be a little while, I suppose. So we'll get this motor back together, get the front end on, and see if we can get her running on all 4 cylinders. If you look back at my playlist, I did have it running, but it was running on maybe 2 cylinders because 2 of those jugs were cracked at the top, and it had basically 0 compression on 2 of those cylinders. So it's amazing that it even ran. So, but anyways, so that's what we're working on. I'm gonna turn the heater back on because today's high is 17 degrees out, and with the wind, who knows what it is outside. Look, we're out of the wind, but this heater does make it quite pleasant in here, but it's a little bit loud. I guess I could move it over there, maybe a little bit farther away from where I'm working. Or if I had a wireless mic, I guess that might be something we're gonna have to do this winter. We'll see. But anyways, so let's get at it. First thing I think I want to do though is clean up this surface. I'm going to cover up the crank again, but clean up this surface so I can put a new gasket on here as well. And we'll, oh shoot, I'm going to have to move that again because we're going to put the pistons, I'm going to clean those up, put new rings on them, and put those in the jugs before we set them on. So that's going to be the plan. So let me grab some rags. Actually, I got some blankets somewhere that just for this. Cover up that crank, get this area cleaned up, and I'll be back. Okay, well, we'll call this, well, this is the block, the crankcase, I should say. That is a whole lot better. I did take the distributor out as well so I can clean up in here, and that's a good thing I did because this was full of schmoo. Anyways, so I got that all nice and clean, so I'm a lot happier about that. So I want to put this on, and I want to put the front crankshaft seal on. And I told you in a previous video I learned something about those. So let's put these gaskets on real quick. I'm not going to put any sealant on these. This is cork. And another thing is too, because once the blocks are on, you don't want to fasten them down all the way until your head's on, just so everything lines up, I guess it should say, to get it better. But I'm going to put these gaskets on. That'll keep my surface that I just cleaned up, hopefully not getting as rusty. So that's the plan there. But yeah, good thing I covered up my cranks, or the crank journals and all that too, because I'm sure I got dirt all over the place. So, all right, now we can move that crankshaft seal. Move my light. Oop. All right, I got to do a little more cleaning up here, but anyways, okay, while I'm right here, I think we'll put this crankshaft seal in, the front one. Oh, a little bit of stuff I missed. I can feel it, some grease or something right here. But anyways, and remember I said before, there's a lot of sharp edges on this motor. Just that didn't, on the inside, there's a lot of spots where you can slice your hands open, so be careful. But anyways, so I read online somebody's post about the front crankshaft seals for these motors. This is a 206 that was put in the ZAs, and apparently there was 3 different manufacturers for Minneapolis Moline that made the seals, and a couple went out of business or something. That's what I read. And there's actually 3 different size front crankshaft seals that were available. Depends on your year. I don't know the breakdown of the year, but the biggest being, which is this one, it was 3 7/8. So if you're working on your ZA, don't just order the front seal. Take it out, measure it. I believe all of them are available. You just got to have the correct one. This is, I believe, 3 7/8. I think there's a 3-inch, and there's another one. I think it's, I don't remember the third one. Anyways, Of course, this is the bigger one. So I want to get this in here. We're gonna put some aviation seal in it. I've had this soaking, so this should be good to go once there's oil introduced to everything in here. It's a felt, that's felt on the inside there. I don't know if you knew that or not, but you do now. At least on this particular seal. Let's see. I got this front seal from Mike Tessman. So, in case you're wondering, Tessman Tractors, you can Google him. He's on Facebook. You can get a hold of him that way there. So, this gasket set, that actually came from Steiner's that I'm using. They sell a whole gasket set. So, try to get this in straight. Not real good way to, you know, put something over top. But just because of the weight. You know what? I could probably, I don't know if I could press in there or not. Okay. I'll get her. Okay. I found something that I can use as a driving tool. It fits right over there. Well, got part way. There, I believe it's in. Cool. All right, for those who don't know what this is actually an old exhaust extension pipe for, you know, the big 6-cylinder Moline. It helps sometimes to, you know, keep all that stuff around. All right. Cool. Now, front seal is put in. So, okay. Awesome. We could probably, yeah. Let's see, the crankshaft pulley can go on. We can do that too, because I think maybe I will do that because the front end will still fit on around all that. I just gotta find it. I know it's on this cart right here. Okay. There. I found it. Here it is. The key is still in the keyway there. I don't know if you can see that or not. There we go. Clean that out just a little bit. It's getting oily. So that should just slide on there. There we go. Get her started. All right. I'm going to use a chunk of wood to drive it on. There we go. Leave a little bit of room between that and that seal. So, all right. Next thing we can do is put there's a bolt that goes in there that has that funky head on it. You know, it's you know, for putting a crank in, or starting crank, I should say. Okay, I found it right where I left it. All right, grab a wrench, tighten it up a little bit. So now we'll be able to turn the motor over with the crank when it's necessary. All right. There we go. Still getting good. All right. And this will make sure everything is in where it's supposed to be as well. I'll double check something now. Okay, I just want to double check and make sure. There we go. All right. Okay. There, we still turn the crank on though. Nice. Cool. Okay, well, it's time to unwrap these beauties. Yeah, they sure did clean these babies up nice. There, and as you can see, brand spanking new valves. Those look nice. Those look nice. So what I want to do though, I want to check my ring gap in there. There. Just to make sure we're good to go on that aspect, I should say. Perfect circle. Okay, so according to the back of the box here, this is a 3 little over like 3 5/8 ish bore, so that would be in there, and this says 10 thousandths clearance. So, all right. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, that ain't gonna work. Oh, maybe. Oh no. Oh boy. Okay. Okay, this ran into an issue. So, what I did, apparently, somehow I mixed up jugs from what I had. I was measuring, actually I put in one of my new 40 thousandths over pistons or rings, and they were overlapping. This is a ring off my 40,000 used pistons. But anyways, so they don't even, this, like I said, this is a used one. Anyways, they overlap. Just take my word for it. I don't know if you can see that or not. Here, I'll put them. They overlap. No good. So I was like, you know what? What the heck? So I opened up the other one, jug that I had done. Put that in there. Bingo. Okay. We got ring gap, like you're supposed to. Oh, because I have 40 thousandths over pistons, and I already had 40 thousandths over piston rings, a new set. So it's not the end of the world. So what I need to do now is I'll have to have this one bored out to the 20 thousandths. Not a big deal. I know a guy that'll do it for me. I got to get a hold of him and have it done. It's yeah. What do you do? Okay. So I'll get a hold of Marty and see when he can do that for me. I don't know if he can do it on a weekend or a day that we can get down there and do that. So what I can do, I'm gonna give him a call, but then I'll come back. But I'll see if he can get that set up so he can bore these out. Just this one, and then yeah, we'll be good to go. We'll have progress. So that hopefully doesn't cost a whole lot, and yeah. So I guess next time, just better measure your bores before you have all that stuff done. That's the problem when you have, trying to mix max parts from projects and this and that, but it's all right. Lesson learned, maybe for everybody else, including myself. So, all right, I'm gonna make that phone call and I'll be right back. Okay, well, I want to check the clearance on my rod bearings just real quick. So we'll put the new ones in. These are 20 thousandths under. And this is number 1 rod bearing. I was there when he ground the crank, so I'm, quite confident that Phil did a great job. So I just spent a bunch of time cleaning out the ring lands and all that. There is no rings in them currently, but like I say, I just want to check the clearance. Then we can move on to sticking these into the jugs and go that route. So I did, well, I guess I didn't talk to Marty. I messaged him via text message and he responded. So we'll get that set up when we go get them bored out. Hopefully I can video that, as long as Marty's not camera shy. So, all right, we'll find out. Oops, sorry, I bumped you. All right, got some plastic gauge here. We'll test this out. If I can get it to go. There it is. Okay. Stick it on the old. Oh, just dropped it. Oh well. They give this stuff away, don't they? No, it's really not that. I think this might have been $4 or something like that for this deal here. Oh, don't need that much. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, there, it's on. Let's move this somewhere a hair safer. Okay. Let's stick this in there. I'm gonna turn the crank a little bit. Well, I don't think I have to, but okay. There, let's move this down a little bit, I think. Or actually, I could probably put it right on the rod bearing itself. Boom, right there. Okay. So these do have that. Here, we'll stick that on there. Oop. Almost goofed that up. These locks that go in here. There we go. All right. That is close. All right. Let's set the torque wrench to 60. Let's go 60 for this time. That would be 50 plus 10. Would be 60. There. Okay. There we go. Okay. Now let's loosen her back up. And check to see how much clearance we have. Here we go, moment of truth. Oh, come on, baby. There we go. All right. Okay, let's see. Stick that in there. Yeah, that's inches. All right, we are good. Because it's supposed to be 0.00015 to 0.003. So, I don't know if you can see that or not, but we're good. All right. Now I gotta get that off. There, I guess that wasn't that hard. All right, good news. So we can put those jugs together, but I think that'll be in the next video. So, all right, cool. Okay, well, so I still have lots of cleaning to do. I'm gonna clean up the other pistons, get all the rings, old rings off of them. Cover this back up, of course. But then we can, in the next video, we'll mount this jug on here and move forward as much as we can. If I gotta wait for that other jug to be bored, we can put the front end on. We can go through the oil system, cleaning the oil where the oil filter is, and make sure that's all good to go. I just want to move that over. Oh. But anyways, so yeah, our clearances are good. I wasn't really worried about it, but you always should double check. Maybe I should have double checked my bore size on my jug. Well, this is the good one. The one we're gonna use right now. So, but anyways, well, I hope you found some value in this video. It's, I'm excited about finishing this project up too. So we're getting there. The crank's in. We got more parts on. That's one nice thing. We're putting parts on. So that'll be great. It won't be too long, and we'll be able to drive this one around. So I'd like to get it ready for painting, but I don't know if that's even going to work. I want to get it ready, running and driving, and just make sure, the rear end is good, as in, no extra noises, and check out anything else it needs. But, I was looking at my radiator over here, and you've seen a previous video. I don't think we're going to use that radiator core. So I have another one over there hidden in my organized chaos. But yeah, we'll go through the front end a little bit, just check it out. If I need to put seals somewhere, this U-joint looks good. We'll check out the front bearings and all that as well. So that's one nice thing. This could all go on, and this, even with that on, really doesn't affect being in the way so much in this. Man, but you know what, I'm tickled. We're getting progress. Yeah, I got a little bit of a step back. I gotta have that one jug board, but it is what it is. And it's always nice to go see some friends, and he has a bunch of Molines, then maybe we can go do a tour on that too. So, two birds, one stone. So it's always got to look at the bright side. So, hey, I appreciate watching. We'll see you in the next one.